Hey, are you struggling to solve division math problems? Well, do not worry because you come to the right place and you are listening to the right person. Hey everyone, it is Joy here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you all for stopping by. I am so sorry I have not posted videos in a long time. I have been so busy dealing with school and doing other commitments. However, today I'm going to show you all how to solve division math problems. But before we get started, if you're interested in learning how to get out of a life crisis like I am doing right now, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel today. And don't forget to click that bell icon so that way you all can receive notification on when my videos are going to be posted in my channel, okay? Let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to discuss what you are going to learn in this video. In this video, you will learn about the definition of a division math problem, different types of division math problems, parts of a division math problem, terms you need to know about solving division math problems, patterns of solving division math problems, and finally, I will show you how to solve division math problems. You may ask anyone, what is a division math problem? That is an excellent question to ask because I will explain to you what it is. A division math problem is when you split a whole number into equal parts or groups, okay? When it comes to thinking about division math problems, you want to think about more than half of a number, less than half of a number, or half of a number. Alrighty, now I'm going to show you the different types of division math problems that you will solve in math classes. Now let's look at this first example. As you know that this first division math problem is an improper fraction, okay? And the reason why it is an improper fraction because you have the numerator more than a denominator in this case, okay? So this also indicates that you can set up your division math problem this way. So this division math problem is 12 divided by 4 or 4 going to 12, which gives us 3 because 3 is the answer to this division math problem, okay? Or you can set up your division math problem this way where you use this symbol here where you have the line is between the two dots here and then you have a 7 and a 1. So this problem will read as 7 divided by 1 or 1 going to 7. So you can set up your division math problem this way. Or you can set up this way. Now, I don't know what this sign is. It's some type of division sign. I don't know what to call it. But maybe when I do more division math problems, I'll explain to you what it is. But however, you can set up your division math problem this way where you have 30 going to 90, which pretty much give you 3 as the answer. Okay? Now, for the other one, where you have 7 divided by 1, or 1 going to 7, which give you an answer 7. Not only that, these are the different types of division math problems that you will solve in math classes. Now I'm going to show you the parts of 2 different division math problems here. All right, let's look at this first example of a division problem here, okay? So we have 6 going to 25. So we know that 6 can't go into 25 evenly, but it can only go in there about 4 times, okay? And 6 times 4 is 24, so we subtract 24 from 25, which leaves us with the remainder of 1, okay? So as you can see that the number 6 is the divisor here, while the number 4 is the quotient. The number 25 is the dividend, and the number 1 is the remainder here. All right, let's look at this next example of a division math problem here, okay? Now we have 28 divided by 4 or 4 go into 28, which give us 7, okay? Now, as you can see that this division problem is set up differently compared to the one we just discussed earlier, okay? So the number 28 is the dividend, while the 4 is the divisor, and the 7 is the quotient, okay? Now, notice we don't have a remainder in this problem because number 1, 4 can go into 28 evenly, just like 7 can go into 28 evenly, which is the reason why in this problem we don't have a remainder. Now, here are the division math problem signs that you're going to use to solve division math problems, okay? Now, in this first sign here, you can see the fact we have a line between the 2 dots here in this division math problem symbol, okay, or sign, okay? And then the next one is a line which represents, the line that you will see in fraction math problems, okay? So this type of line that you will also use to solve division math problems, okay? But what will happen is you will end up having an improper fraction, when you use this line to set up your division math problem, okay? And then we have this other symbol here, which look like an arch on the left side, and then you got a straight line on top. I don't know what type of division sign is, but all we know is the fact that this is another type of division sign that you're going to use to solve division math problems. Alrighty, now I'm going to discuss the terms that you need to know when it comes to solving division math problems. Alrighty, so the dividend is a number being divided by or being divided. The divisor is a number dividing the dividend. The quotient is a result of a division math problem, no matter what type it is. So a remainder is whatever is left over or whatever the remaining number is in any particular division math problems. Now I'm going to talk about the patterns of solving division math problems. An even number divided by an even number will equal an even number. But sometimes it can equal to an odd number, okay? And I'm going to discuss some examples of this pattern of solving division math problems, okay? So if we have 10 going into 40 4 times, or 2 going to 8 4 times. So these two problems are an example of even numbers divided by even numbers equal even numbers. Now I'm going to discuss to you two examples of when even numbers divided by even numbers equal an odd number, or an even number divided by an even number equal an odd number, okay? Now, if you had a problem like 14 divided by 2, or 2 going to 14 equals 7, or if you have 18 divided by 6, or 6 going to 18 3 times, these two problems are an example of even numbers divided by even numbers equal odd numbers. All right. An odd number going to an even number can equal an even number. So if you have 5, which is an odd number, go into 20, it will go in there 4 times, okay? Or if you have a problem like this one, 3 going to 24 8 times, okay? And these two problems are an example of how odd numbers divided by even numbers can result to even numbers, okay? And finally, an odd number divided by an odd number will always equal an odd number. So if you have a problem like 9 divided by 3, or 3 going to 9, which give you 3, or 77 divided by 7, or 7 going to 77 11 times, those are some of the examples of the division math problems that follows this pattern. Because in this case, you have an odd number divided by an odd number equal an odd number. Okay? Now it is time for me to show you all how to solve different types of division math problems. All right, let's solve this first division math problem here. So we have 4 going to 44. So 4 going to 4 one time. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So we're done with this side. So one thing you need to remember that when it comes to solving division math problem, instead of starting from the right like you do with addition, subtraction, multiplication problems, you have to start from the left side. Okay. So we're done solving this side of the problem. Now we're going to go solve this side of the problem. Okay. So once again, 4 going to 4 one time. Okay. And then we're going to subtract 44 from 44, which gives us 0. Which gives us 0 here. Now, you don't have to write the 0 if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to write the 0, that's fine. But you can if you want to. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to write the 0, you can, but you don't really have to. Because, see, 4 going to 44 11 times. And this problem is going to result in the fact that there is absolutely no remainder in this. So that's why you see the 0 here, because there is no remainder in this problem. Alrighty, let's solve this next division math problem. Now this time we're going to be dealing with 3-digit numbers going to 3-digit numbers. Now previous problem we had one single number going to 2-digit numbers, okay? And this problem may seem a little hard, but it's not that hard. We can solve this problem, right? Okay. So we have 800 going to 800, okay? So once again, we start from the left side, and then we go from the left side to the right side, like I mentioned before, okay? All right. So we're going to start with 8 going to 8. So we know 8 going to 8 one time, okay? All right. So 800 times 1 will give us 800. I'm going to move this up a little bit so y'all can see it. Okay. Really don't have to do a lot of work in this problem here. Okay. So then this is going to end up being 0, because since this number can go into this number evenly, you're not going to have a remainder in this problem. All right. This time we're going to solve 2-digit numbers go into 2-digit numbers. Okay. Now, we're going to solve 33 going to 97. We know that 33 cannot go into 97 evenly. So I would say the fact that the closest number that 33 can go into 97, I would say 2. Okay? So 33 going to 97 about 2 times. Okay? And 33 times 2 will give us 66. Okay. All right, we're going to subtract 66 from 97. So this will leave us, so 6 from 7 will give us 1. 6 from 9 will give us 3. Okay. Now, okay. Now, notice the fact that that we have a remainder. And the reason is because 33 cannot go into 97 evenly. Okay? But it can go in there closely, or it can go in there about 2 times. Okay? All right. This time we're going to solve a harder division math problem. Okay? So this time we're going to be solving several digit numbers going to 7-digit numbers, or several digit numbers divided by several digit numbers, okay? All right. So let's find out what 7,000 go into 28,000, okay? All righty. So in this case, that we start from the left and then we go to the right in this problem, okay? So we know that 7 go into 28 4 times, okay? All right. So, because, see, 7,000 times 4 gives us 28,000, okay? So we're just going to subtract 28,000 here from this 28,000, okay? All right. So 7,000 going to 28,000 4 times with a remainder of 0. And the reason is because 7,000 can go into 28,000 evenly. Here are some things you need to keep in mind when solving division math problems, okay? If numbers can go into other numbers evenly, you will not have remainders in these problems. However, if numbers cannot go into other numbers evenly, you will have remainders in these problems. Well, that is how you solve division math problems, okay? And if you have any questions about this topic or any other topics, you can contact me by my email, or you can leave a comment below this video and I will respond back to you as soon as possible, okay? Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. Have a very blessed day, and I will see you all in the next video when I discuss different type of situations that I experience in my life, okay? And I wish you all the best of success in solving division math problems, okay? Alrighty. Bye, everyone.